only reason why I do not give.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo.
49's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
15 line. 15 line.
Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. In your face. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 yards. 65, 65. 65.
On first and 10, Brissett. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard
Ready.
line.
60 out low. Mike's 40. Hot 7, hot 7. Go, go, go. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check Mike 47. Check, check.
Now Brissett. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Yeah, baby.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and marked him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Watch the slant.
Clock now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready?
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's get the ball. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Greystone travel. Shoot.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run. It's Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10-2 stop.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check. Safe.
Get it.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on second down. Brissett and caught by Henry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Ready up. It's a mine. 94 is the mine. Exit, exit. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Yup, yup. Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Any weapon.
They run it here with Gordon.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now Gordon.
Let's bring it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come get some. Come on.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. 60 out low. Mike, 49. Hey, check.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
47.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Got Gordon open, completes it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Brissett. He completes it to Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. Open man, it's Allen.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Under 10. Under 10.
Here's Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Shift. 47's the mic, boys.
Brissett sets to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brissett now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Gordon. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Oh, yeah.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
47's the mic.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Touchdown!
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Come on, fellas.
And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Go. 57. Mike, 57.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Locked to throw for it on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
First down, Brissett. It's Williams on the catch. A good pickup there at 22.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sua Cravens with a pick. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, zoom.
Block will try again on second down. He's going to air one out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Charlie.
57. Mike, 57.
Now.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
I'm coming.
Get it.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check three.
22 jet bomber. Hit it.
From midfield, here's Locke. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
70.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Locke going to go on 4th down. Airing it out for Hamilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's go.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain there of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll throw again, Brissett.
It's just me and you.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Allen, the intended receiver.
Day, let's get this.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
Boy, people nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game. And he's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They look to throw. It's locked. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike, 47. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Watch the pass.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Play action now. Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
On the set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Come on, guys. We got this.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 47 flag. Mike's 47.
Come on. You better bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Brissett. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add three more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.